I think that one of the big things that J.J. Abrams needs to get done correctly is, of course, exactly how he will use the characters of Kylo Ren and Rey on the big screen together, and exactly what paths they will follow down in this movie. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, I will say that the characters that I'm looking forward to the most have got to be Luke Skywalker, Rey, Kylo Ren, and this mystery character of Mara, being portrayed by Keri Russell. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art, and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, and of course Keri Russell in certain sequences for Episode 9. Now, specifically, one of the set designs involved Keri Russell that shot a sequence for her character codenamed Mara, in which she was suited up in black armor fighting a group of new stormtrooper designs that have red armor and unique helmet designs. It's described there are around 3 extras dressed as the troopers, being kicked and shot at by Keri using a blaster rifle. Another sequence involved Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley clashing with opposite lightsabers. It's described that Daisy held Kylo's crossguard, while Adam held Rey's single-bladed blue lightsaber. Additionally, one of the more intense scenes was said to include Adam and Daisy hanging on the edge of a cliff over a body of fire. The fire was said to be created by pyrotechnics and would use CGI as a supplement to the sequence. So I want to go over a couple of parts about this. Now, first things first, this character of Mara. Who is she, and exactly where is this character going in this story? Now, we do know that J.J. Abrams is, of course, using this character as one of the big revelations in Episode 9. Now, we also know that Keri actually shot scenes with Mark Hamill as well, so for obvious reasons here, this character does have somewhat of a connection to Luke Skywalker. Now, this is yet another reason as to why I believe that she is going to be a Knight of Ren, is because it's described that she was actually suited up in black armor, fighting new stormtrooper designs that actually have red armor. So, the reason being as to why I believe that she's going to be more around the lines of an anti-hero, and a Knight of Ren that betrays Kylo Ren, is because we do know that Keri Russell does have a lot of tricks up her sleeves as an actress. We do know that this was a very hard role for her. You know, she did train a lot for this role in Episode 9, she rehearsed for a lot of different scenes in this movie. It really took a lot of work to get things right. And additionally, with some of the script rewrites and the adjustments, you know, more revelations were added to this movie. So, with that being said, her being a Knight of Ren isn't out of the question at this point in time right now. What I find very intriguing is why is she fighting stormtroopers? Did she perhaps betray Kylo Ren at this point in time? Is she not sided with the Knights of Ren and just has black armor? You know, there's a lot of things that could really, you know, be built up in this story. And the next thing that I do want to go over is the sequence involving both Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley. Now, this is where things begin to get very action-packed and very chaotic between the two characters, is where these two characters are actually using opposite lightsabers. And what I mean by this is that, well, we have a sequence in which Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley both used opposite lightsabers, where Kylo Ren is using, of course, Rey's, and Rey's is using Kylo Ren's against each other, both in a locked lightsaber position. And that to me sounds very unique, something that we have never seen before on the big screen. It's kind of like imagining Luke Skywalker holding a red lightsaber and Darth Vader holding a green one in Return of the Jedi going up against each other. So I gotta give JJ a lot of credit here. You know, that is going to look amazing, you know, when it comes to the visuals and the colors and how, you know, one lightsaber associates with the other, except it's in reverse. I think not only that, it could be symbolic of exactly what our characters are going through and what they are feeling inside. Now, the last one that I do want to go over, and this connects to what we went over about, I would say, a month or so ago, about Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley actually having a sequence in which it would involve a large cliff set piece. Now, this sequence involves both Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley hanging on the edge of a cliff. However, on the bottom of the actual set, a lot of pyrotechnics were used in order to create a body of fire underneath the two. So, both Kylo and Rey are going to be hanging on to this cliff, where below them there's going to be a lot of fire. I don't know why I'm getting visuals of the Lion King. I have no idea why. But I digress. When we look at Kylo and Rey, you know, we do know that JJ wants to do a lot of parallels to that of Revenge of the Sith. And when you look at Revenge of the Sith, right, you see a lot of lava. You see a lot of lava balls falling from the sky, you know, hitting the actual little base there on Mustafar. you know, you can see the parallels that JJ is trying to work around in episode 9, and I think that fire and lava is a great way to do that. So, with that being said, we can see how this movie's gonna have darker elements than Revenge of the Sith, you know, at certain points here and there from start to finish of this movie, in order to really make this film stand out from both The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. And I think that's very ambitious of him. I think that's pretty much, you know, showing how J.J. Abrams is goal-driven within this movie, that he's really trying to do something very unique for the fans by, of course, you know, these directors and these writers that have, you know, been working on the sequel trilogy. Now that JJ is back, you know, he really wants to do something full circle. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.